Okay, as I mentioned before, value is how dark and light something is, and you can create value with a regular pencil or with a colored pencil. And basically it's just how much pressure you're putting on the paper with your pencil. So when you push hard, of course you get a dark value, like so. If I do less pressure, I get a lighter value. And I talk later too. Okay, dark value, push harder. Lighter value, less pressure. That's hard for some of you to do. So I think you should practice like this, going really dark. And then let a little less pressure. And then getting a little darker. Some people like to hold their pencil this way. That helps them go sideways, and then they use their pointer finger to help push down. You can do that too. Woo. So I can push harder, and then I can lighten up. So that's something you need to practice. I know it's hard, but see if you can do it, because we're going to use that. As you can see, I've drawn some triangles. This is how we're going to practice for our project. Okay, just draw some triangles. And then, like I showed you with the value, you're going to start dark, pushing hard, and then you're going to just lighten up a little bit. Okay, and then really light. I'll do it again over here. I'm going to start dark on the edge, real dark, and slowly I'll lighten up a little bit. See how I did that? Okay. I'll do it again over here. I want you to practice this. Dark, then a little bit lighter. Press less with the pencil. So practice with 3 of your cones. Or not cones, I guess they're triangles. They could be cones if we shaded them correctly, but we're just practicing value, creating value with our pencils, putting less pressure when we draw, when we write. And that's a difficult thing for some people to do. So just do your best. Okay, so if you can do something like that, then you're ready to start on the project. So we practiced the cones, and these are kind of just giant cones, like this. And you can see they're striped cones. So what we're going to do is on the white spaces, we're going to shade like we practiced here. So I'll just pick a spot here, and I'll start in the corner, or on the edge, I mean, and go dark, and then lighten up as I get to the middle. Okay? I'll do the same thing right here. Dark and lighten up. Same thing over here. Dark, lighten up. Dark and lighten up. And you can see I go a little farther on the bigger sections. I think I'll do a little more here. That wasn't very good. And I better do this last piece too. Okay, good. First cone, done. Now I'll move to this one. It's just the same thing. And this is going to help you practice your value creating with a pencil. Dark, lighten up. Dark, Another way you can do it too is to make the lines farther apart from each other. So if I make lines really close together right here, if I make the lines lighter and farther apart from each other, it starts to look lighter. Here's I'm exaggerating it. There you go. Okay, so now you're gonna do this on all your white spots. All right? You can do that too. The other thing you could do is you could take your finger and see if you want to try to smudge the graphite. But then your finger's going to get dirty. You could use a tissue on your finger, or you can just do it with your pencil, because look at my finger. Ooh, yucky. Anyways, but some people like to do that when they draw. I don't. I don't like getting dirty. Oh, this one's really not very neat. I better fix it. Neat, get rid of the white. Shade it lightly all the way up to the black. And maybe I'll smooth it with my finger. Okay, so that's the next step. Is that cool or what? We got one more step. See you in a bit. Okay, for the next step, we're gonna add highlights. I have a white colored pencil. If you have a white crayon, that can work. And if you don't have anything, then we'll just have to leave it as is. But basically, we're doing the same thing. And I will show you in this little area here. The only thing we're doing different is we're starting in the middle with a highlight. Okay? So a nice dark highlight in the middle, and then it gets softer as you go to the edge. Just the opposite of what we did with a black. So up here, I'll start with this a little bit, pushing really hard so my colored pencil shows, and then I'm lightening up. You barely see it, but it's just enough to make it look like it's getting softer and softer. And you can see I'm going this direction too, softer. And to make it look the best, you bring your white all the way up to this edge and you lighten it up. And you can just look at this one cone. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It looks like it's got a highlight. Cool, look at that. So this is how we're gonna make it look kind of 3D. You do that to every single black space. Start in the middle with a nice dark white colored pencil and then lighten up. All the way up to the very top of the black and the bottom of the black. Ooh wee! Looks so cool. Crayons will work. Possibly a different kind of colored pencil might work. So, whoa, that looks so awesome. It looks like it goes brr, brr, brr. Isn't that neat? Anyway, so that's what we're up to. So what if you decided to use a color? Well, you're gonna have to find a colored pencil. This one's green. That goes with your marker, and you're gonna do the same thing you did with the black. except you'll just use the colored pencil. So I'm going really dark in the white areas and then lightening up. Really dark, then lightening up. Dark, dark. Same thing on this side. Now I'm going to do this white area. So dark on the edges. Ooh, my colored pencil just broke. I hate when that happens. And lightening up. Dark on the sides. Then lighten up. Dark on the sides. See what I did there? I'll make it bigger. And then you do the same thing with the white pencil. Start in the middle with your white highlight and slowly lighten up. You're barely going to see it when you lighten it up, but it'll be there. You can even go this way a little bit. You can see the smaller the area, the smaller the big highlight is. This one's a little wider. All right, so that's what you do if you decided to use color. One last little trick. You could go in with a black pencil on your color one and really make it look shaded by putting some black in the really corners. Let's see how that looks. I don't know. Let's check. Don't know if I like it or not, but that's an option. So, ooh, that looks so cool. Anyway, that's the story. I want to see a finished. I want to see a finished one. Take a picture. Send it to me. Bye-bye.